This might be the smallest sandbank that I saw here, but I think it's also the prettiest. Good morning, this time from Daruba on Morotai Island. This is my last day here. Well, actually I'm planning to go back to Tobelo this afternoon, but I wanted to spend this morning before I go back around some of the islands in the bay. But I went to the speedboat terminal. That's where, for example, speedboats depart from to like Tobelo. But speedboats are very expensive. They are quite big. They use, I think, 3 or 4 engines. It's a lot of gasoline. So even for like a short trip, I was quoted like 1.5 million rupees, and there's no way I'm gonna pay that much. I paid much less yesterday for a much longer trip, but of course the boat was tiny with 1 engine. So I was told by some locals, if I walk over to another like jetty or something, I might be able to find a smaller boat that can take me to the islands for a reasonable price. That's the thing here in remote parts of Indonesia. Sometimes it's a bit difficult to plan because, yeah, you never know what happens. You never know when you will be able to find someone to take you to your destination, stuff like that. So yeah, if you have a ton of money, no problem, you can go by speedboat. There are a lot of speedboats on the water, but yeah, I'm trying to be reasonable here. I don't have a limited budget, unfortunately. So yeah, I just walk a little bit and then we will see. So it seems like I found a boat for 600,000. It's still a little expensive. I think I paid 400,000 in Tobelo for 5 islands, but actually the distances are shorter. Here I will visit 3 islands and the distances are a little bigger, so it's okay. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the guy. I think he's just arranging the gasoline for the trip. I hope we will have enough. So yeah, and then we will be on our way. Didn't mention yet is that prepare a waterproof bag when you come to places like this, because yeah, you will get wet. Hey. It's not the greatest day for a boat trip because the waves are quite big, but fortunately the boatman knows what he is doing, it seems like, at least. So I think we're getting close, so don't worry. Try to convince myself. Alright, see you on Kokoya Island or Pasir Timbul, I'm not even sure now. We'll see. Finally, I made it to Kokoya Island, because actually the sandbank Pasir Timbul is a little further away out in the open sea, and the waves are quite big. You see, this is not sweat, actually I got super wet. It seems like there's a family who lives on this island, and wow, check this out, they have some like flowers here and palm trees and some like area. I guess some people come here for a picnic sometimes. It looks really nice. Just like everywhere else, the beach is really pretty. It's kind of like a small beach. It's not a big island. There are palm trees, but also these like local natural trees. So yeah, it is a cool spot. I'm happy that I'm here. I made it here. Yeah, just like everywhere else, kinda the trash is a problem here as well. Check this out. Unfortunately, this beach has a lot of plastic trash too. Not only these, like you can see some like branches and trees, some bamboo. So that's like natural. That's alright, but a lot of plastic too. So yeah, that's pretty sad, because this would be a beautiful spot. For example, a huge area in front of this island is basically just shallow water, which is the beautiful turquoise color. All right, I go back. I will try to talk to the boatman about whether we can go to the Sandbank Island, because it's super hot and there's actually not much to do here. I don't really have time for like snorkeling, for example, because my preference is to visit as many islands and beaches as I can. And then today I want to make it back to Tobelo, so I'm kind of on a tight schedule here. Yeah, let's go back and then we will see if we can make it to the Sandbank or not. I hope we can. Ooh. Okay, this is already a little bit of sweat too, because it is super hot. Jeez, I shouldn't be out in the sun like that, but I don't have much time. So yeah, we are on the boat again and we will see if we can get to the Sandbank Island. Wish me luck. Looks like we made it. It wasn't really scary, so the waves were a little bit big, but it was just like a 15 minutes ride and then we are here. Wow. This is an actual sandbank. There's no vegetation, just sand and rocks. Alright, this might be the smallest sandbank that I saw here, but I think it's also the prettiest. It has like a C shape, really nice, because the water around it, of course it's shallow. On that side, on the other side, the waves are quite big, but this side is very calm and you can see where the water becomes deeper and deeper. Very, very beautiful. And I can't really see plastic trash, or at least just maybe tiny pieces, but it's mostly like wood and coconuts, so you can't really say that this sandbank or this island is dirty. It's not. Wow, check this from this angle, it looks magical. Check this out. I'm still hoping to catch the ferry, the slow ferry back to Tobelo, because yeah, I'm crazy. But actually I was thinking the bigger boat might be safer when the waves are big than the smaller speedboats. But I also wanted to show you how that experience is. So I just spent around 20 minutes on this small island because it's actually super small. There's not much to do. I guess you could do some snorkeling, but there's actually one more spot. It's near the town. I want to stop for another like 15 minutes, fly the drone, and there is a monument dedicated to an American general in the World War, so that's kind of interesting. This was just a quick stop because actually the beach is very tiny. There is actually a wall, I guess, because of erosion, and there is the statue of MacArthur. There is a sign or like letters, Zum Zum. Yeah, it says Zum Zum, MacArthur Island. I'm not sure if there was an American base here or why the locals chose this island to put a statue of the general here. I'm gonna check the information online, but I'm actually so happy that I could see Kokoya and especially the Sandbank Island, because yeah, those are super pretty. Actually, this is also quite nice. From the drone looks much better than from the sea level. It's actually not bad. It's quite clean, but because of the wall, the beach is not that impressive. I'm at the terminal, the ferry terminal. I have just 1 hour until the ferry leaves. There are lots of people here. It's kind of fun. There are some ladies selling some food. It's surprisingly good. Actually, I was told the ticket is like 30,000, but it costs 46. So I think it makes more sense to go back to Tobelo by speedboat, because that's much faster, I think. The ferry is supposed to be like 3 hours journey, I think. Anyway, I want to experience it. I want to show you. That's the plan for today. The ferry leaves at 2 o'clock. I think it gets to Tobelo probably around 5 o'clock. The sun sets around 6. There's not much to do today in Tobelo. I still have plans to explore Galela, the town next to Tobelo, which is a really cool place. Lots of historical artifacts from the World War and some natural attractions like hot springs and all that. But that's for another video. Yeah, I made it. So hot, but I think once we leave, there are like no windows, so the air can come in, and there are some fans. Yeah, it's kind of like a big party because there's so many people coming and going, and there's a lot of music. Yeah, it's kind of a fun experience, but yeah, it's gonna be like 3 hours. So yeah, I will walk around, but I'm so tired and so hot, so I'm gonna take a little rest first. It's been almost 3 hours already, and we're getting closer, but I feel like we'll never get there. I can already see Galela, where I'm going tomorrow. The ferry doesn't really have windows, so the air moves inside the boat as well, and there are some fans, so it's actually quite comfortable. It's not really hot inside. That's nice. The chairs are comfortable. It's alright. A lot of people have some like rugs, and then they sleep on the floor. So yeah, I don't have those. I can't really sleep, but anyway, it's a comfortable ride. So for the price, it's alright. But I think the speedboat is